Hey guys, thank you so much for clicking on this video. My name is Chris and I just got done watching Crawl. Crawl is the latest creature feature that actually got a theatrical release. The movie centers around Haley, a gifted swimmer who, when going to check on her father during a horrible hurricane storm in Florida, comes to the horrible realization that she's trapped in her childhood home with a gator. That's all pretty much it without giving any spoilers to you guys. This is a spoiler-free review. Now with Crawl, I was super interested in it because, like I said, creature features, movies that deal with this big sort of animal, whether it be like your Jaws, Cujo, or anything of that nature where it's man versus wild, never really gets a big theatrical release anymore. I don't know why. A lot of the reason could have to do with us just beating the heck out of shark movies, and anything sort of similar to that will just get thrown off to the side. And you know what, with Crawl, I actually had a really great time. I don't see how anyone interested in this movie could come out disappointed because it's exactly what it tells you it is. It's a movie about a woman versus a crocodile trying to survive a horrible situation. That's really all there is to it. Don't go in expecting a huge twist, an alien to pop up. Nothing crazy that you're not expecting is gonna happen in this movie, but that's a good thing. Because even though it's as simple as a woman versus an alligator, it still manages to do so many creative things in here that heightened it to make me go, you know what? I'm glad this is in theaters and not on the Sci-Fi Channel. Because the environment they build up, the trap situation, really is fun and engaging to see. You put yourself in the person's shoes and go, okay, how would I get out of this? How would I fight this thing? And seeing these characters trying to get away from the gator or trying to survive, and the torture their bodies go through to try and make it out of the night, really fun. You will be squealing. I even jumped a few times because I'm one of those people that doesn't like going to the beach, because if I can't see what's down there, I imagine it's automatically the Loch Ness Monster. So the movie definitely frightened me in that aspect, but when getting to the gators, I was a little disappointed that there wasn't that much practical effects used into it. I was hoping at least a few moments in here, maybe when the alligator is on someone's arm or someone's leg, or real close-up shots of the gator, it would be a practical animatronic gator. But no, almost 100% of the time, as far as I could tell, it was a CGI gator. And even though you can obviously tell it's computer animated, they still do a good enough job of conveying this creature in front of the screen that you're like, you know what, I don't care if it's fake. For me right now watching this movie, I believe it's there. It's nowhere near as bad as the CGI on the Sci-Fi Channel in those creatures. There was definitely time and effort put into the gator's looks in this movie. So I truly mean that. If you are interested in this, if the trailers captivated you like, okay, I'd like to see a woman fight an alligator, you're gonna have a great time. If you were the type of person who said, that movie looks dumb, Jaws with an alligator, pass, then you probably won't like it because it's exactly that. It's Jaws with an alligator. Probably the shortest review I've ever done, but this movie really was just exactly what it was selling, and it kept its promise on delivering an entertaining, thrilling movie of a person versus an alligator. So for Crawl, I'm gonna give action 3.5 stars. There was definitely a lot they did here with the alligator versus the person. They even found creative ways to make the body counts high in this movie, which I really enjoyed. Comedy in the movie, I am gonna give about 2 stars to. That's one thing I didn't really mention in my review. The dialogue sometimes in here is very corny and cheesy. A lot of pep talks. If you can do it, you can beat the gator. But it's so far few in between that it doesn't bother you all that much. Drama in the movie, I'm gonna give it 2 stars. It's a super simple story. Person versus alligator. You're not gonna get all that many layers of depth, but with the characters and the story they set up, it's good enough to keep you going. Horror in the movie, I'm gonna give it 3 stars because when this alligator starts munching and biting certain body parts, they did keep it prosthetics with those bones coming out. And suspense of film, I'm gonna give it 4 stars because it did a great job of building your suspense, of having those quiet moments of, is the alligator gonna pop out? Is it gonna come out the water? When is this thing gonna attack you? And it had me on my feet there. Casual fans, I'm gonna give it an A-. Cinephiles, I'm gonna give it a B+. And critically, I'm going to give it a B-. For Crawl, I suggest you check this out in theaters. But that's just my honest opinion on the movie Crawl. Guys, are you interested to see this movie? If you're the type of person who thought this movie was dumb, go ahead and let me know if you'd still be willing to watch it. Anything and everything, love to hear from you guys. Be sure to like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at 3C Film Review. As always, I'm Chris. Take care.